Okay, Year 9. This is the final lesson in the Christian worship unit that you have been working through, and you will be doing some research in this lesson for yourselves on pilgrimage. But we're going to start with this starter here. So please, first of all, copy down this definition of the word pilgrimage, a journey made alone or with others to a holy place. And then start thinking about, well, what does that mean? What is a pilgrimage? How perhaps is it different to a holiday? Often people go on holiday either alone or with others, to a particular place. But what's different about a pilgrimage to a holiday? What type of activities might people do you think, on the two types of journey? All right, make a little list, see how many similarities and differences you can come up with, and then we'll move on. Right, pause the video here and have a go at that. Okay, just read through these objectives for the lesson. Everyone must know several reasons why a Christian might go on pilgrimage. Okay, we're going to have a look at that. And most students should be able to research two key pilgrimage locations for Christians. These two locations are important places that you have to know about for your GCSE in RE. So it's very vital that you do this research. Some students could also do a little bit extra personal research into why a Christian might specifically go to Israel on pilgrimage. Israel is not one of the places that you have to know about for the GCSE. Okay, I'd like you to make some notes from this slide, please. That means you don't have to copy down everything that's written, but there are some good examples here for you to get down of what a holy place might be counted as. So some religions have holy places that are rivers or mountains or other special areas of the countryside that have a particular meaning or a link to a belief or a legend or something like that. So for example, Mount Kailash in India, the river Ganges in India, both very important for certain groups of Hindus, and they would be seen as places to go on pilgrimage, to take a long journey to that is special, and you do particular activities there to reinforce your beliefs, perhaps. Some places that are pilgrimage locations have been made holy, so to speak, because of events that take place there. So, for example, Mecca is a pilgrimage location for Muslims, and it is seen as a holy place because of the origins of Islam being there, and also now because regularly the Hajj pilgrimage takes place there every year. Another thing that makes a pilgrimage location is perhaps a place where a holy person went or lived. All right, so for Christians, Israel is a popular pilgrimage location because Jesus' life was lived there, and all the beliefs that they hold around his miracles, his birth, his death, his resurrection are focused in that place. Okay, he didn't really move outside of Israel at all, as far as we know. Right, little activity based on this. Why do you think people go on pilgrimages? Pause the video here and make a mind map or bullet point list of possible reasons. What purpose do pilgrimages serve? Why do people believe that it's important? What does it do for the believer? Okay, have a good think and get a mind map down. Okay, here are a few suggestions, possible answers to that question. Probably not all the answers that could exist, but there are several here. So, pilgrimages often make people feel that they are closer to God. If they're in a special place where they feel that God's presence is closer to them, that may be a good reason to go. They may go because they want to ask for help or healing. There are some pilgrimage locations where people believe there's a special gift of healing for the believers. They may go to feel more connected to their religious community or history. If they, let's say, if a Muslim goes to Hajj with all the millions of other Muslims who go, obviously in the time before coronavirus, then they may feel that a very strong connection with their religious community. This has been happening for centuries, and they are part of this big story. They may go to thank God for something, to say special prayers in a special place, maybe at a special temple, something like that. They may believe it is a religious duty for them to go, that actually it's one of the things they really ought to complete during their lifetimes. Okay, many Hindus feel this, many Muslims as well. Hajj is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. They may go to visit a place that they know from a holy book. As I said earlier, the Bible features many stories about Jesus around Israel. Many of the place names are still visitable, even if they look a bit different to how they looked in Jesus' day. And so many Christians might want to go to see that place that they have heard of and know about. They may wish to go to walk where holy people walked. Some pilgrimages are, in fact, very long walks that are believed to hold a special blessing for the believer, and they may go to confess or to remove some sins. There may be a belief that if you wash in a particular place at a particular time, let's say in the river Ganges, that your sins will be removed, your bad karma will be removed, and you can move on with your life. So if you got some of those, well done. If you missed some of those and you think, oh yes, that's an obvious one, maybe add it to your list. Okay, time to watch a video here, please. You should find the link on the Show My Homework notes to a video about sort of inviting people to go on a pilgrimage to Israel. When you click the link to the page, you'll have to scroll down a little bit to find the video. And you see and hear from several Christians who've been on this tour of Israel, and they sort of explain why it makes what made it special for them. So you need to watch the whole thing, please. Listen carefully to what they say and the places that you see. Look at it closely, and then simply write these 3 sentences here, please. Okay, start from green, go to orange, go to red, and have a good think about the red one. If you struggle with it, just make your best guess. That's fine. All right, this is the main task really of this lesson. There are these 2 pilgrimage sites for Christians, Iona and Lourdes. I say it that way because it's in France, and so I always say it with a French accent, Lourdes. So you need to research these 2 places, please. They're not cities. They are smaller than that. Some of them, well, I won't give you say any more, but you can either use the internet. I don't suggest using Wikipedia because there's normally far too much information, but you might be able to find other websites that are useful. But I have put on Show My Homework some information sheets that might speed things up for you a little bit. Okay, so I'd like you to try and find out and put in your notes, firstly, where they are. You might want to print out a map and stick that in your book if you can. It would be good to find out why Christians visit them, what Christians do there, okay, which different Christians go to which place. Lourdes in particular is a location for one particular group of Christians more than others. It would be good to find out what traditions are linked to that place or a holy person. And a little bit of history. You don't need to have tons and tons of information, but the main thing you need to look for is how did it become a pilgrimage site? What happened there that was special or important? Okay, take a little bit of time to do that. Please put it in your notes. Off you go. Okay, Year 9, this is the piece of work really that your teacher will want to see. Okay. A paragraph basically to show that you have worked your way through the tasks in the lesson, summarizing what is special about Iona, what is special about Lourdes, and then if you can get the extension task done as well about general Christian pilgrimage, then that would be excellent too. So put that all into one paragraph, please, and submit it to your teacher, maybe on a Word document, maybe as a comment on Show My Homework. Either of those is fine, or even as a PowerPoint, perhaps with some of your presentation notes. That would be fantastic, and do your best to get that in by the deadline, please. Thank you.